Ever found yourself wondering, does my crush actually like me, or am I stuck in a one-sided love story? Yeah, harsh, I know. But hey, we've all been there, right? You pour your heart out, send clever memes, craft the perfect witty banter, and you get bad responses. Or worse, the dreaded one-word replies. So, is it just awkward compatibility, or are they plotting your social media execution? Well, fear not, because today we're diving deep into the signs that your crush might secretly be giving you the cold shoulder. But before we jump into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because we're on a mission to uncover the secrets of the heart. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Number 1. Avoids eye contact. Have you ever found yourself chatting with your crush, and suddenly it feels like you're playing a game of peekaboo with their eyes? Well, you're not alone. It's very challenging, mysterious, and let's face it, a little frustrating. But wait, there's a twist. Not every averted gaze is a deal breaker. Maybe they're shy or nervous. The key is to pay attention to the pattern. If it's a chronic case of these shifty eyes, combined with other signs on our list, then yeah, your crush might be playing hide and seek with your heart. Remember, communication is the key. If you're genuinely confused, a friendly "hey, you okay?" can go a long way. But if their response is a mumbled "uh-huh," followed by a dash to the nearest exit, well, you might have your answer. Number 2. Short and delay in responses. Now, we've all been there. You pour your heart into a message, hit send, and then crickets. It's like waiting for a magic spell to make your phone buzz with a reply. Or worse, you get those one-word wonders like cool. Short and delayed responses can be another clue on the not really into you map. When someone is genuinely interested, they want to talk to you, to connect, to unleash their emoji arsenal. Think of it this way. If you find someone fascinating, wouldn't you eagerly carve out time to chat? Wouldn't your fingers dance across the keyboard, eager to build the conversation bridge? But remember, not every late reply is a red flag. Sometimes, those delayed responses are more about life's demands than disinterest. Life is hectic, my friends. Your crush could be dealing with a busy schedule, work deadlines, or even a chaotic family dinner. Remember, patience is the key. Sure, everyone gets busy, but if communication feels like pulling teeth, it's worth considering why. Number 3. Closed-off body language. Now picture this scenario. You're chatting with your crush, sharing stories and laughter, but suddenly, their body language transforms into a fortress, crossed arms, a slight lean back, and maybe even the classic foot shuffle. What's going on here? Closed-off body language can be another brick in the not interested wall. Crossed limbs, averted gazes, and slumped postures often signal discomfort, a desire to create distance. Think of it this way. Someone truly excited to connect wouldn't build physical barriers. They'd open their arms to the conversation. It's all about energy and openness. When we're interested, our bodies reflect that with relaxed postures, leaning in, and mirroring gestures. Maybe they're shy, nervous, or having a bad day. But if crossed arms become their default setting around you, it could be a sign they're not eager to build a connection. Number 4. Suddenly disappear online or in person. Picture this. You're texting your crush, having a great conversation, and then poof! They vanish into thin air. No replies, no signs of life. Sudden disappearances, online or in person, can be another red flag waving in the wind. Consistent avoidance, especially after initial enthusiasm, often suggests a lack of genuine interest or commitment. Think of it this way. Someone excited to connect wouldn't make disappearing acts their party trick. They'd be eager to solidify plans, show up on time, and build consistency. But if your crush prefers the vanishing act to genuine interaction, it might be time to consider why. Not every disappearance is a goodbye sign. Maybe they're dealing with a family emergency or a sudden case of amnesia. The key is to understand the context and their usual communication style. If it becomes a pattern, a gentle conversation can help clear things up. Stick around. There are more crucial clues to explore. But before we unveil them, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Number 5. Cancellation of plans. Picture this scenario. You and your crush make plans for a cozy dinner or a movie night. Excitement levels are off the charts, but just as you're about to grab your coat and dash out the door, the dreaded text arrives. Plans canceled. Consistent cancellations, especially last-minute ones, can be a major red flag in the not that into you parade. When someone genuinely wants to spend time with you, they make it happen. But if cancellations become their signature move, it might be time to question why. If you're excited about something, wouldn't you bend over backwards to make it happen? Wouldn't you clear your schedule, find alternatives, and show up with bells on? But if cancellations become the norm, it's worth considering whether you're just a backup plan, maybe in their uncertain calendar. The key is to look for patterns. If cancellations are accompanied by a lack of effort to reschedule or a general vibe of disinterest, then your crush might be more interested in their solo Netflix queue than a duet with you. Number 6. Minimal initiatives. Have you ever experienced this? You and your crush have fantastic conversations, but you notice a pattern. It's always you initiating the texts, suggesting plans, or steering the ship. It's like a one-person game of ping pong. Minimal initiative, especially when it comes to suggesting plans or keeping the conversation engaging, can be another clue on the maybe not into you map. When someone is genuinely interested, they take the initiative. They ask you out, send thoughtful messages, show genuine effort to invest in the connection. But if your crush seems content to let you do all the heavy lifting, it might be time to consider why. It might be a sign they're not as invested as you are. Number 7. Prioritize spending time with others. Have you ever felt like your crush is weaving a social web and you're left on the sidelines? You and your crush have a great connection, but you notice they often prioritize spending time with friends or others over one-on-one moments with you. Consistently prioritizing spending time with others over you, especially after initial flirtation or interest, can be another red flag. Think of it this way. Wouldn't someone excited about a potential relationship prioritize getting to know you better, creating experiences and memories just the two of you? But remember the twist. Not every social butterfly is a love interest ghost. Maybe they're fiercely loyal to their friends. The key is to observe the patterns. If you're consistently excluded from individual hangouts or feel like an afterthought in their social plans, it might be a sign they haven't caught the same butterflies as you. Number 8. Avoidance of physical contact. We're not talking full-blown smooches here, but friendly touches. Ever felt like your crush is dodging high fives and sidestepping hugs? Think of it this way. Wouldn't someone excited about a potential relationship show it through some form of physical connection, even subtle gestures? But if your crush treats even a high five like a potential mugging, it's worth questioning whether they're ready for any kind of connection, physical or emotional. If avoiding you in particular is their default setting, it might be a sign they're keeping their distance for a reason. Number 9. Lack of personal sharing. Imagine this scenario. You and your crush have been chatting, but when it comes to personal details, it's like they've slammed the book shut. You know everything about their favorite movies and pizza toppings, but when it comes to deeper chapters, it's radio silence. Consistent lack of personal sharing, especially after initial interest, can be another clue on the not ready for you map. When someone is genuinely interested, they open up, share vulnerabilities, and invite you into their inner world. It's not about oversharing every detail, but about building trust and intimacy through personal connection. But if your crush keeps their emotions under lock and key, it's worth considering why. Number 10. Avoiding you in social settings. Have you ever felt like your crush is playing a game of hide and seek the moment you step into a social gathering? Consistently avoiding you in social settings, especially after initial interest, can be the final clue that your crush doesn't like you. When someone is excited about a potential relationship, they want to introduce you to their world, involve you in their social circles. But if your crush vanishes whenever there's a chance for your worlds to collide, it's time to consider why. All right, we've unraveled the 10 clues, exposed the disappearing acts, and confronted the closed book hearts. Remember, those red flags aren't meant to tear you down. They're there to guide you towards connections that truly spark joy. So if your crush is building walls instead of bridges, prioritizing everyone but you, or vanishing so fast, don't chase shadows. Redirect your affection to someone who celebrates your presence, who builds you up instead of leaving you. Thank you for watching. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more deep dives into the world of relationships and hit that notification bell.